right, so today I'm going to show you how to create an array, which is just another word for a list. All right, if you have a list of things, you might want to store them in a list, which is called an array. So let's just see. To create a list or an array, it's just a regular variable. So let's type let to tell the system, hey, we're going to create a variable now. And let's just call it grocery list. Inside of setup, let's give it its values, all the things inside of it. Okay, so the thing that tells the computer, hey, this is going to be a list, are these square brackets, right? The second it sees these square brackets, it knows it's a list. Now you could type everything in one line, like for example, what are some things you want to buy at the grocery store? Maybe bread. You have to separate everything by a comma. I don't know, milk. I don't know why celery is coming to mind, but celery, um, uh, tomatoes. Notice I didn't put that in quotes, so it does not look at that like it's a string. And my list right now has all strings in them. And if you don't know what a string is just a word. So anytime you're typing words or phrases or anything like that, you need to put them in quotes so that the computer knows it's a string. Okay, I'll only do 4. Well, let's do 5 just to make it a nice number. Not that 4 is a bad number or anything. What else? What else do we buy at the grocery store? I don't know, grapes. Okay, let me just make this a lowercase b just to keep it consistent. All right, and if you're wondering, oh, why didn't I just make the list up here? I mean, I guess I could have. Or why do I need to put this up here when, like, why couldn't I just do it down here instead? Well, that's because if you want your variable to live everywhere, right, that's in setup and in draw, you need to make it global, and this is the global space, right, anywhere outside of those functions. So that's why we do that. Let's get to the main thing though. Let's just say I want to pull the first item from my list. Well, I know you might think that this is index number 1. So an index is just like the position of the element in the list. We have 1, 2, 3, 4. We have 5 elements. In some programming languages like Scratch, this is the index number 1, right? This is element, well, it is the first element regardless, but this is indexed as 1. In JavaScript, this is indexed as 0. And in many programming languages that I've used, it has always been 0. So the first element, consider it element 0 or, index 0. So let's say we want to print that on the screen and I want to print it right in the middle. Well, I could type the word bread, but that's not what we're trying to do. I want to print just the first item from my list, right? That's the whole point we have a list, so that we could just store a bunch of stuff in it. So we type the variable name, which is grocery list, and to say, hey, I want the 0 index item in there. Well, you use square brackets and you type in the thing that you want. All right, don't forget the text, you need to give it a position. So I'll do 200, 200, which would put it pretty much in the middle there. Bread. Okay, let's just make that text size a little bit larger just so we can see a little bit better. Okay, now what do you think would show up if I did grocery 1? Right, if this is 0, this will be 1, so milk should show up. There it is. What about if we want grapes? What do you think we should type? 0, 1, 2, 3, 4. So element 4, right? Indexed 4. Because it's still the 5th element, but it's index 4. Okay. And that's pretty much how you store things in the list and how you pull stuff from it. Let's just do one more thing then. Let's just say instead of a grocery list, or let's leave that there. let's fill it. Let's just do, I just want to see if this works. 255. Okay, good. So you do fill text. All right, good. So let's just say I had a bunch of colors then, right? So let's call this text colors. Don't forget to declare the variable up here. So text colors. And let's just say this is, oh, notice, do you see my mistake? What's my mistake right here? I did not put the square brackets. All right, so let's just say red is one color. I don't know. Let's do pink. Let's do purple. And let's do one more. Let's just do yellow. Okay. So if I want to fill with red, what would I type instead of 255? Hopefully you set text colors 0, because remember that's the first element. And there you go. What if I wanted purple? Hopefully you said 2, because this is 0, 1, 2. All right. And last but not least, sometimes your list is so long you kind of just want to see it a little bit better. So what you could do is you could type it like this. All right, so it kind of looks like a if statement that you've done in the past. All right, so it starts right here, it ends right there. Notice when I click this, it highlights that one. And there's my list. Make sure each one has a comma, except the last one, because there's nothing that comes after it. All right, I hope this helped.